Hi there, this is Buddy for Somebody's Voice, and I'm here outside. Actually, I just paused for a while because I want to do this video so that I can greet you all and ask you, how are you? Kumusta na kayo? If you're going to ask me, you know what, I'm not okay. But then I said that, hey, maybe I need to do something that I love so that I can shift this sadness, this depression, or feeling of grief, to something else, not to positive ones. And so I thought of making this video because I remember all of these things that I usually say in my training. But then I said, Teka, maybe I need to apply all of those things. So please allow me to share 7 things that will help us shift our mood from depression, feeling of sadness, anxiety, to a positive mood. So let's go. So let me just share with you some tips that hopefully will help us change our bad mood, our feeling of depression, our feeling of grief, into a more sunny one. Of course, but then of course, like we all know that our attitude still, have a big impact on our life. So let's do it. Let's try to shift. And I will also do the same. All right, with you guys. All right. So the first one is you will be surprised. The first one is to smile. Even if it is a forced one, when you smile, it could lead to almost, an immediate flood of endorphins, into our brain. So when we smile, our body releases a chemical called endorphins. And maybe some of you know this already, You know this. And those endorphins interact with the receptors in our brain that reduce our perception of pain. All right, so endorphins also trigger a positive feeling in our body. So, and by smiling, it helps us trigger endorphins. And it is also similar with the morphine, like yung feeling mo na when you are exercising, when you are working out, they often described as the euphoric feeling, those runners high, yun yung nararamdaman natin, So when you do that, it brings, a positive, energizing look. So I want you to all, practice smiling. Even if you don't feel like it, you just smile because it produces endorphins, and which acts like, I read it somewhere, that it forms like an analgesic, which means to diminish the pain. All right. You know what? There are so many things to be thankful for. Oprah Winfrey said that what you focus on expands. And when you focus on the goodness in your life, you create more of it. So let's focus on the things that we are grateful for. And believe me, I know that you know this already, that there are so many things that we are thankful for, right? There's so many things that we are grateful for. Me, I am thankful that I woke up, that I'm alive, all right? That I woke up and I'm breathing, and then of course I woke up with my husband beside me. Of course, I'm very grateful that my son, for my son, I'm so grateful for that. But I'm grateful for to be alive, to be breathing, to have work, to have families, to have friends, and there are so many things to be grateful for. So let's focus on these things. I'm grateful for this clubhouse, for the clubhouse in our village, because I can do this, It is like somehow my breathing space, every time I feel down, I just come here. I love the sound of the kids. Yeah, those kids, diba? It's nice to hear the sound of the kids, So again, how about you? What are the things that you are thankful for? Go! You may pause this video and start saying thank you for the things that you already have or you don't have, and all of those feelings that you have. Go! Pause this video. Number 3 is for us to breathe. one of the things that we can do is like breathe, enjoy the silence. You can meditate, and it will relax you. Now, in my videos, or I have one of my YouTube videos is that we use the 4-7-8 breathing technique, and that is something that I learned from Jack Canfield. So we all inhale, for the count of 4, and then hold your breath, for the count of 7, and then through your mouth, release it, exhale it for the count of 8 seconds. So these breathing patterns aims to reduce anxiety, because when you do that, when you breathe, when you be still, a few minutes, somehow it reduces our depression, our feeling of grief, all of those things. So come on, let's try doing it. Okay, so I want you to close your eyes. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and then hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So again, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So again, inhale. So we have this like the 4, 7, 8 rule. Right? And I hope that it will help you. This is also a reminder for me. Then of course, number 4 is your positive self-talk. What do you tell yourself? These can also be positive affirmations. And affirmations will help program our mind into believing into yourself. Those repeated statements that you tell yourself will, and of course when you say it with conviction, will really help you. And somehow, it will motivate you. It will move you from the grieving state, from the sad stage, the depressed zone to our goal zone. Basically, it changes your negative patterns about yourself, into positive ones. So I hope that it will help you, because that sometimes help me as well. So it will boost your self-confidence as well. So what are your positive affirmations? What are your positive self-talk? And for me, it is something that, I tell myself, especially when I was in the depressed stage, and when I started doubting myself, it is something that I tell myself. And I'm gonna share that with you. I always say that I am a child of God, and God loves me. God puts me into this world for a reason. So I am a child of God. I am precious in His eyes. So, and I believe in myself. And I am talented. Because my thought becomes my reality. My possibilities are endless. So all of those things, I always say that to myself. There's a reason why I am here. I am a child of God. I remember Brother Bo sharing this positive affirmation by the owner of Tita Julie, from Tita Julie's Bake Shop. And she always say that whatever I need comes to me. That is so powerful, right? So maybe that is something that you want to tell yourself. So what is your positive affirmation? Go. You can put that in the comment section. All right. And of course, tip number 5 is that do what you love to do. Do what you like to do. What is it that you enjoy doing? Do what makes you happy. Some people, they eat, they drink coffee, which is something like, parang ako rin yun. All right. They shop, ako rin yun. All right. They dance, they sing, they listen to good music. Do what makes you happy. I have a friend who has her own upbeat playlist. So I'm here, in Spotify. You need to have that. And then you listen to it. Whatever it is that makes you happy, you listen to it, you dance, you sing. I'm a ladies person, so I listen to top-thumping songs. I get knocked down, but I get up again. It's never gonna keep me down, I guess. So all of those things. And I also listen to Shine, from the movie Cruise, just before the dawn, the light is time. when the light is still gone, shine, shine your way. So something like that. Okay, so I love that song. So go, no. So what is it, no, in your playlist, no? So that is like listen to it. That will help you, shift your mood. And then of course, like number 6 is that go get some sunlight. Vitamin D. Vitamin D is like really, really important. Sun exposure is one of the most important thing that will help us. It's the natural source of vitamin D. And of course, like it's important, although like for my age, I rarely like go out under the sun. But then you know what? If you stay outside and get some sunlight before 8 o'clock or before 9 o'clock, that will help you. The longer your shadow is under the sun, that means that you can stay for more than 10 minutes, for more than 30 minutes rather. And then the shorter your shadow is, that would mean staying for at least 5 minutes. Go get that vitamin D. It's important. It helps you. And then of course, like lastly, give somebody a hug. They say that hug has more power than 1,000 meaningful words. It is a silent way of saying, you matter to me. And I read this somewhere that, we need to at least have 4 hugs a day, for survival. And then of course, like 8 for maintenance and 12 for growth. So 4, 8, 12. And the best thing about hug is that you usually can't give one without getting one. So go give somebody a hug. And if you're not with someone right now, maybe you can just give yourself a hug. Go hug yourself. And you tell yourself that everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. And so that's it. These are like the tips that I can share with you so that we'll be able to shift from being sad, being depressed, feeling of grieving, into a positive attitude, a positive mood. All right. So again, you can smile. You just say thank you. You breathe. Ourselves are positive affirmations. Do what you love to do. Whatever it is, do it. Number 6 is that get some sunlight with vitamin D. And of course, lastly, give somebody a hug, or you can hug yourself. So again, this is Buddy Villia, and for somebody's voice, and I hope that this video will help you, shift, your bad mood, your feeling of depression to a good mood, a positive mood. So if you find this message very helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Somebody's Voice, and also my FB, my business page, Buddy Villia. And don't forget to share it, to your friends, for this may be the message that they want or needed to hear. And I'll see you in my next video. And don't forget that you are somebody.